On Facebook only because currently that's all of our streams are working only off of Facebook at the moment. We got John checking in right there.
John Wallace.
Warming that thing up. Curious to see if we can even see those things on this feed, but they are definitely midgets. All right, drivers. Is this by the name? You guys go by the name, right? You guys go? All right, drivers. Marshall's ready. Drivers ready. Qualifying number 1 on the tone. All right, looks like this is a 30-lap race. All right, out early, we got Joe in the 1 spot, Chris in the 2, John in the 3 spot. I'm guessing that's your 1, 2, and 3. Or there, Joe, right there with the white-ish car. Oh, John out in the 1 spot now. Joe dropping to the 2. Chris in the 3. We got a little bit of pileup. I think that's going to put Joe back out in the 1 spot. Joe taking that lead over once again. All right, drivers working 15 laps left on the clock. Got Joe, John, and Chris. Everyone on the same, almost the same. Oh, sorry, that's going to be Joe now in the full lap up on the field.
Ten laps left.
All right, drivers, you heard the lady. 10 laps left. We got Joe, Chris, and
9
John.
laps
That's
left.
your running order.
8 laps left. 7 laps left. 6 laps left. 5 laps left.
All right, drivers, with 5 laps left on the counter.
4 laps left.
Joe looking to take this one home. Chris in the 2 spot. John in the 3.
3 laps left.
This is our first round of qualifying. We'll probably
2
do
laps
another
left.
round. We're definitely doing the second round of qualifying.
Final lap. Joe Makeda's done.
All right, drivers, that is it. Drivers finish.
John
your
Wallace
laps, finish
done.
your laps.
All drivers are finished.
Joe taking that
Chris
one.
Peel done.
30,
The race is completed.
217. Chris 29-219 and John 28-219. Nice race, drivers. Nice race. All right, looks like we're
Up
gonna
next,
have one more.
race number
this
2.
Next one is gonna
1
be
RC
Joe.
late model. Heat 1 of 1.
Congratulations, Joe. On
Race
that,
order is
qualifying number 1
Chris
win.
Peel, James
Yes,
Burns,
we can. Yes, we can.
John Wallace,
We put 3
Jacob
minutes on the
Amesquita.
clock. John, I'm gonna
4
make it
minutes to the
5,
start
right?
of the race.
All right, guys, you guys got just under 5 minutes till the next round. Give you guys a little bit of a break. Let Joe rest his arm. He's got a little bit of a cramp from taking that one home.
4 minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, all right. Looks like we got late model coming up. LM.
Chris Peel. James Burns. John Wallace.
All right, just waiting on Jacob to check in. It's weird. It says Kia Bradshaw. Hey, Jacob, let me get you to cross under the bridge, just you by yourself.
Jacob Amesquita.
All right. We got them all checked in. All right, so Jacob, I guess it's your first time running with us. Yep. So this is going to be a all start, all on the tone. All right. All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. On the tone. All right, this is a race to 30. I heard Chris say that Rubbin's racing, and that's just the way it is. All right, out early we got John, Chris, James, Jacob. That's your running order. All right, on that race to 30. John working that lap number 7 right now. Ooh, somebody getting tangled up. All right, caution. Oh, oh, we got Jacob working that shovel right there. All right, Jacob working his way up to the 2 spot. It's like John getting tangled up. Uh-oh, looks like John losing a little bit of grip there. We got Jacob now out in the 1 spot. Chris in the 2, James in the 3, John in the 4 with 18 laps left on the clock, drivers. Jacob working a 32:26. All right, James and Chris right there dicing it up. Let's see. Right there now, James right up on the backside of Jacob. Sorry, that's Chris on the backside of Jacob. Chris looking to unlap himself right there. But Jacob's still holding down that 1 spot with just over 10
laps left.
10 laps left. Jacob's smooth and steady. Ooh, looks like James taking him out right
9
there.
laps left. 8 laps left. 7 laps left.
It's pretty tight under there.
6 laps left. 5 laps left.
All right, George, you heard the lady. 5 laps left. Chris holding it down. Jacob in the 2.
4
James
laps
in the
left.
3. Oh, James taking over that 2 spot. Jacob dropping
3
to the
laps
3
left.
spot. All right,
2
your
laps
race
left.
leader right there coming across the line.
Final lap.
Chris taking it with that NASCAR body.
Chris Peel done.
James in the
James
2
Burns
spot.
done. All drivers
Jacob
are
in the
finished.
3.
Jacob
All right, we
Amesquita
need
done.
Everybody to change
The race
to
is completed.
NASCAR body. All right, drivers, that is your race. We're going to take a, how long a break you need, John? All right, we're going to take a 20-minute break. 20-minute break till round number 2. All right, drivers, the track is open for practice for 20 minutes. We're going to start it again at 6:35. All right, it's going to be Joe, Chris, John, and then Chris, James, Jacob, and John. That's going to be the starting order for qualifying round number 2 at 6:35.
Chris Peel. 4 flat. Up next, race number 1. 1 RC Midget. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Joe Michaelis, Chris Peel, John Wallace. 10-9. 3-8. 4-3. 4-1. 3-9. 3-8. 4 flat. 19 minutes to the start of the race. 3-8. 3-8. 3-9. 3-9. 4 flat. 4 flat. 3-8. 5-5. "18 minutes to the start of the race. "17 minutes to the start of the race. "16 minutes to the start of the race. Chris Peel. 4-3. 4 flat. 3-7. 4-2. 4 flat. 4-6. 4 flat. 3-9. 3-7. 15 minutes to the start of the race. 4 flat. 4 flat. 3-9. 3-9. 3-9. 4-2. 3-8. 3-8. 4 flat. 3-9. 3-8. 3-9. 3-8. 4 flat. 3-9. 4 flat. 14 minutes to the start of the race. 3-8. 3-8. 4 flat. 3-9. 3-8. 3-8. 3-8. 3-9. 3-8. 4 flat. 3-9. 4-1. 3-8. 4-3. 13 minutes to the start of the race. James Burns. 4-2. 12-7. 4-1. 4 flat. 4-1. 3-9. 4-3. 3-9. 4-1. 4-5. 4-3. 4 flat. 4 flat. 3-9. 4-1. 4-1. 4 flat. 5-3. 4-3. 4-1. 4-1. 3-9. 4-1. 4-5. 4-1. 4-4. 12 minutes to the start of the race. 4-1. 4-7. 4-2. 4-1. 4-3. 4-5. 4 flat. 4-2. 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. 5 flat. 4-2. 4-3. 4-4. 4-2. 4-4. 4-3. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-5. 4-3. 4-1. 3-8. 4-3. 4-3. 11 minutes to the start of the race. 4-1. 4-6. 4-2. 4-8. 4-2. 4-1. 4 flat. 4-3. 4-2. 4-3. 4-3. 4-1. 4-2. 4 flat. 4-1. 4-5. 4 flat. 4 flat. 4-1. 4-3. 5-9. 4-2. 4-3. 4-4. 4-1. 4-3. 4-2. 10 minutes to the start of the race. 4-5. 4-4. 4 flat. 4-3. 4-1. 4-6. 4-4. 3-9. 4-3. 4-2. 4-3. 4-2. 4-3. 4-4. 4-4. 4-3. 4-1. 4-7. 4-3. 4-4. 4-2, 4-4, 4-2, 4-4, 4-2, 4-6, 4-2, 4-2. 9 minutes to the start of the race. 4-2, 4-4, 4-2, 4 flat, 4-1, 4-4, 4-2, 4-7, 4-2, 4-5, 4-2, 4-2, 4 flat, 4-4, 4 flat, 4-3, 4-3, 4-5, 4-4, 5-9, 5 flat, 4-4, 4-6, 4 flat, 4-2. 8 minutes to the start of the race. 4 flat, 4-1, 4 flat, 4-1, 7 minutes to the start of the race. Six minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, we're 5 minutes out. 5 minutes. Race number 2, or round number 2, race number 1. It's going to be 1 RC midget. It's going to be Joe, Chris, and John. Coming up in less than 5.
5 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, so I'm taking requests on music. Requests on music. No one? You guys like this? What we're playing right now is good? This is, what are you requesting? It depends. Is it gonna make you go faster? That's the key. We need some go fast music. You guys gotta tell me what makes you guys go fast. Putting on some classical. Oh, we're
4
watching
minutes
this,
to the start of the race.
what is it called? An Instagram reel, and they were they were playing the how we used to dance in the 80s. Leonard Skinnerd. What the?
3 minutes to the start of the race.
So this is on the Leonard Skinner station. Let it ride? All right. Oh, yeah? Have you seen it? No? All right, guys, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Race 1, round number 2.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Joe Michaelis. 4-2. 4-1. 6-4.
All right, we got Joe checked in. Just waiting on Chris and John. Joe's like chomping at the bit right there. He's like, I got this one. Yep. You know where we are. Go back. Back over there. Over by the stripes.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I turn.
Chris Peel.
You're right. Yeah, right there. All right, go.
6-3. John Wallace. 45 seconds to the start of the race. 6-5. 4-9.
She's taking a bow.
4-2. 4-1. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. We got them all checked in. We still got 30 seconds to go, but it looks like you guys are all ready. So driver's ready. Marshall's ready. We're going racing or qualifying on the tone. All right, nice clean start of these 3 midgets right there. Working the, coming together right there. Joe. And I think that was Joe and John, maybe? Joe and Chris? Yeah, Joe and Chris coming together right there. John in the 1 spot. All right, we got John out in the 1 spot. Joe in the 2, Chris in the 3. Chris grabbing a rail right there. Hey, Chris, your car looks like an Adidas. Did you change bodies? Different car? Same car. right, drivers, just over 15 laps left. We got John, Joe, and Chris. That's your running order. Fast laps right there. We got Chris with a 4.0. John with a 4.1. Joe with a 4.1 as well. All right, John holding it down right there. Keeping it off the rails right there. John carrying a nice smooth line.
10 laps left. 9 laps left.
All right, drivers, you heard the lady.
8 laps left. 7 laps left. 6 laps left. 5 laps left.
All right, drivers, with less than 5 laps on the counter. John,
4
Joe,
laps
and
left.
Chris, that's your running order.
3 laps
John
left.
on a 32.10 right there, about 7
2 laps left.
better than Joe's early TQ pace.
Final lap. John Wallace done.
All right, drivers.
Joe Makedas done. All drivers are finished. Chris Peel done. The race is completed.
Joe 32.11 and Chris 27.212.
Up next, race number 2. 1 RC late model. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is
about 5 minutes.
Chris
5
Peel,
minutes to the next race.
James
That's
Burns,
be Chris, James,
Jacob Amesquita,
and John.
John Wallace. Five minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. 2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, all right.
30
Race
seconds
number
to the
2,
start
round
of the
2.
race.
That's going to be Chris, James, Jacob, and John. This was a song, right, Chris? This is what we should be playing during the race.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Peel. Jacob Amesquita.
All right, we got Chris checked. We got Jacob checked. Looks like John making his way to the track. Just waiting on James to check. James is up there.
James Burns.
James checking as well. Hey, Jacob, did you put some fresh batteries in that one this time? All right.
John Wallace.
All right. Looks like we got everyone checked. We got one Marshall out there. Thank you very much, Joe. All right, drivers ready. Marshall ready. We're racing 30 laps on the tone. All right, nice clean start from all 4 drivers right there. Your early leader right there was Chris with a 2 minutes 20 seconds. Oh, Amaro marshalling. Thank you very much, Amaro. Oh, Chris grabbing a rail right there. John out in the 1 spot. 31:58 right there. James in the 2, Chris in the 3, Jacob in the 4 spot. All on 30 lap paces. Oh, I guess you are all on 30 lap paces at the moment. All right, your race leader right there, John, out on the 1, 30:157. James 30:205. Chris 30:211, and Jacob 32:21. All right, looks like Jacob a little bit outmotored right there. That all black car in the 4 spot. First time racing 1RC Oval here at RCHQ. Oh, got their 2 and 3. They're piled up. All right, John working lap numbers 17. 13 laps to go, drivers. John, Chris, James, Jacob. That's your running order.
Ten laps left.
All right, John. Throwing it
9
down
laps
right now.
left.
32 flat pace right there with Chris in the 2.
8 laps left.
32:07. James 32:09 and Jacob
7 laps left.
32:38.
6 laps left. 5 laps left.
All right, drivers, you heard the lady. 5 laps left. John.
4 laps left.
32 flat. Oh.
3 laps left. 2 laps left.
All right, drivers, this is the penultimate lap right there.
Final lap.
John coming across the line.
John Wallace
All right,
done.
John taking that one 32 flat.
Chris
with a
Peel
9.
done. All drivers
New
are
TQ
finished.
New TQ
James
right
Burns
there.
done. Jacob Amesquita done.
All right, guys, it's
The race is completed.
6:45. You guys want to do a third round of Qs, or you guys want to do go into the mains? Say again. Shorten the break time. How much time you need, John? All right, so we're doing a third round Q or straight into the mains? John? You're good either way, though? Okay. You want to just go straight into the mains, then we can go straight into the mains. Straight into the mains? All right. It's 6:45, so let's see. We're going to get started at 7:10? 7:10, 20 minutes? All right, guys. We're going to get started at 7:10. It's going to be John, Joe, and Chris in main number 1. And then main number 2 for late model is going to be John, Chris, James, and then Jacob.
Up next, race number 1. 1 RC Midget. A main. Race order is John Wallace, Joe Macatus, Chris Peel.
All right, the track is open for practice. We're going to start at 7:10.
"19 minutes to the start of the race. 18 minutes to the start of the race. "17 minutes to the start of the race. Jacob Amasquita. Six 4. 16 minutes to the start of the race. 4-4. 4-1. 4-3. 4 flat. 4 flat. 4-2. 4-2. 4-1. 4 flat. 23.9. 15 minutes to the start of the race. 4-4. 4-4. 4 flat. 4 flat. 4-1. 4-2. 3-9. 4 flat. 4-2. 4-4. Chris Peel. 3-9. 5-7. 4-5. 4-2. 4 flat. 14 minutes to the start of the race. 3-7. 4-1. 3-7. 4 flat. 3-9. 4-1. 4 flat. 3-9. 3-8. 4-5. 3-9. 4 flat. 5-9. 4 flat. 4 flat. 3-9. 4 flat. 4-2. 3-9. 5 flat. 4 flat. 4-3. 3-9. 4-2. 3-8. 4-1. 4-2. 13 minutes to the start of the race. $30.2. 49. 35 flat. 99. 44. 39. 39. 37. 4 flat. 41. 41. 38. 41. 4 flat. 4 flat. 38. 12 minutes to the start of the race. 4 flat. 38. 42. 38. 4 flat. 42. 41. 5 flat. 38. 4 flat. 38. 44. 38. 41. 25.7. 11 minutes to the start of the race. 39. 39. 44. 39. 39. 38. 38. 38. 37. 39. 37. 38. 36. 37. 38. 38. 10 minutes to the start of the race. 57. 38. 38. 37. 9 minutes to the start of the race. 8 minutes to the start of the race. Seven minutes to the start of the race. Six minutes to the start of the race. Five minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. 3 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, and we are back. We're going to get started with racing here in about two minutes. 2 more minutes. We're going to go into race number 1. It's going to be 1 RC midget. It's going to be John, Joe, and Chris.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
So, Joe, what's the secret on that one? Yeah. Just out of the box. Just drive it.
1 minute
Yeah.
to the start of the race.
All right, guys, less than a minute.
Joe
Let's go ahead
Michaelis.
and get started warming them up. It's going to be John, Joe, and Chris.
45
1
seconds to the
RC
start of the
midget.
race.
50-lap race.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Peel. John Wallace.
All right. All right, looks like John's ready. All right. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. A main 1 RC midget. 50 laps on the tone. All right, nice clean start. Oh, looks like Chris grabs a rail early on. Got John out in the lead. Joe in tow right there. Chris grabbing another rail, getting hung up. John trying to stretch it out. Joe trying to close that gap. All right, drivers 3 laps in. Already got John with about a straightaways lead right there. Joe trying to cut those lines a little bit closer. Trying to close that gap. John stretching it out, carrying that momentum. Nice smooth lines coming out of a John. All right, John slowing it down. 1.4 second lead over Joe. All right, go wide, drivers. All right, there you go. John losing just a little bit of time. Joe keeping that nice tight line. Trying to close that gap up. John trying to stretch it back out once again as he works his way under the bridge. Oh, Joe grabs a rail right there. that could be all she wrote. Let's see if Joe can reel back some of that time. John now just hanging out on the backside of that 2 and 3. All right, your race leader coming through 1 and 2. 2 and 3 now. 3 and 4. All right, John carrying that momentum, closing up that gap to Joe. Oh, Joe grabs. Oh, sorry. That's going to be Chris. Grabs a rail. Like Joe. About, looks like just under half a lap right there. Trying to close that gap. All right, Joe taking the tight line. John taking the tight line as well. All right, drivers, we're halfway down. 25 to go. It looks like Joe grabbed the rail. John securely in that number 1 spot now. All right, 5.6 seconds up on your second place position. All right, looks like Joe gets his lap back. John's still holding it down, though, in the 1 spot. All right, 1.2 seconds to lead now coming from John. John under the bridge now. Here comes Joe. Joe trying to close that gap. All right, 1.3 seconds that last time by. See what it is now. Your race leader. That looks like Chris stepping aside for that 1-2 battle. All right, 0.8 seconds separating first and second. Joe closing that gap.
10 laps
Joe
left.
trying to keep it off the rail. John trying to keep it
9 laps
keep
left.
that momentum going. All right, drivers with 9 laps left. This is the closest that they've been
8
all
laps
race
left.
long since the start.
7 laps
John
left.
holding it down. Joe closing that gap ever so slightly.
6 laps left.
4 seconds separating first and second.
5 laps left.
All right, 5 laps left. Let's see what's Joe. Oh, Joe grabs a rail right there. That is
4
it,
laps
drivers.
left.
Looks like John gonna take
3
this
laps
one
left.
to the bank. Got John, Joe, and Chris.
2
with
laps left.
2 laps left, drivers. Your race leader on the
Final
penultimate
lap.
as he comes across the line. This is going to be your race, drivers. Finish your laps.
John Wallace done.
All right, John
Joe
is
Makedas done.
Joe is done.
All drivers are
And
finished.
Chris is done. That is your race,
Chris Peel
drivers.
done.
John taking that one.
The race is completed.
3:40. Yes. All right, podium photos. Podium photos.
Up next, race number 2. 1 RC late model. A main. Race order is John Wallace, Chris Peel, James Burns, Jacob Amesquita. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Race number 2 going to be coming up in less than 5 minutes.
Four minutes to the start of the race. 3 minutes to the start of the race. Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, all right. Let's get them out. It's going to be John, Chris, James, and Jacob. 1RC late model. You guys are up. All right, and we're going to get R1 Marshall. Yeah, Chris, you left your radio up there. I was like, how was he driving? All right, this is going to be the final race of the day. 1RC late model. It's going to be John on pole, Chris in the 2 spot, James in the 3, and Jacob
James
in the 4
Burns.
spot.
Chris Peel.
All right, this is a 78 lap race. Is that right?
John Wallace. Jacob Amasquita.
Is it a 100 lap race? 100 lap? Did I say 102? Here 102? Oh no. All right, all right. 100 lap race. Right there. Hopefully you guys got all your guys' batteries in order. Jacob's like, oh my God, 100 laps? All right, all right. Drivers ready. Marshall ready. We're going racing for 100 laps on the tone. All right, John with a nice clean start right off the back right there. So we got the Chris in the 2. James in 3, Jacob in the 4. Oh, Jacob. Looks like he's getting outmotored just a little bit. I think Jacob might be looking for that the longevity. Going to try and stay in it for 100 laps. Jacob's still on the lead lap at the moment. Here comes John under the bridge, followed by Chris. Then James. Then Jacob. All right, Jacob punching a hole right there for Chris and John to get through. Chris putting the pressure on. Chris driving that. It looks kind of like a Lightning McQueen body. It's like a NASCAR body, I think. Oh, it's a Camaro. Oh, sorry about that, Chris. I'm gonna stop talking to you. All right, John in the 1 spot. James now in a 2. Chris in the 3, and Jacob in the 4 spot. All the while, we got your race leader right there, that yellow and white, coming out of 4 in a 1. Oh, we got looks like Jacob getting a little bit racy there. All right, Jacob, John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Oh, we got James. Puts him into the wall right there. Some pretty good door-to-door action. John still holding it down, that yellow and white. That late model working his way through, coming up on the backside of Jacob. Jacob steps aside. Oh, gets tangled up. Oh, looks like Chris and John right there weaving through traffic. All right, drivers, we're only 15 laps in. Sounds kind of weird, but 75 laps to go, drivers. Still lots and lots of laps. We got John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your running order. All right, Chris up into the 2 spot now. Chris just in front of John. Trying to hold off John, keeping that momentum going. John looking for an inside move on Chris, but not able to make it happen. All right. Looks like your race leader right there, John. Under the bridge, that yellow and white. Chris in the Camaro, the red Camaro. And we got James in the red LM, and then we got Jacob in the black LM. All right, John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your running order. I'm really digging the way that Chris's car is looking around this track. It's nice and smooth. Maybe a little bit less bite in the front. All right, John still holding it down. Working lap number 44 with 56 laps to go, drivers. John under the bridge right there. Still looking for a way by Chris. Chris holding him off, trying to stay on that lead lap. All right, this layout should have like 15 cars at once. That'd be kind of cool. All right, John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your running order. Oh, here we go. Coming through traffic. Chris weaving his way through. Oh, caution, caution. Oh, John gets tangled up right there. That might have been what Chris is waiting for. All right, Chris right up on the backside of James. James. Oh, James taking Chris out right there. Chris going to be losing that lead lap. Oh. Oh, Chris takes out John. I've never seen these cars take each other out. That was awesome. All right, John still holding it down, though. 40 laps left. John with a full lap lead over the field. All right, we got John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your running order. All right, yellow car in the 1 spot. Red Camaro in the 2. Red late model in the 3, and the black late model in the 4 spot. Oh, Jacob grabs a rail, almost gets taken out, almost collects the leader. But John's still holding it down, holding strong, working lap number 66. With 33 laps now to go on the clock, drivers. Ooh, John doing some side by side there with James. Oh, look at Jacob helping marshal him out right there. All right, John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your running order with 30 laps left. There's 30 laps left on the clock. Your race leader working 1 and 2 out of 3 and 4 under the bridge. All right, caution on the front straight. All right, looks like Jacob having some reverse and turn problems right there. We got John, Chris, James, and Jacob. That's your running order. All right, this is Jacob's first race. I'm pretty sure that Jacob's going to be taking that thing home, and he's going to be dissecting it and making that thing considerably faster. All right, drivers, with 17 laps left. John still holding on. Chris in the 2, James in the 3, Jacob in the 4 spot. All right, drivers, 15 laps left. John working lap number 87. Chris in the 2, James in the 3, Jacob in the 4 spot. Oh, caution at the clear. All right, John getting tangled up just a little bit. Looks like these cars
10 laps left.
Quite a bit.
9 laps
Chris
left.
Right up on the backside. Oh, that's actually the battle for the lead right there. Chris.
8 laps left.
Back up, grabs a rail right as I said his name.
7 laps left.
I'm sorry, Chris.
6 laps left.
All right, John getting a bit of luck there.
5 laps
Chris
left.
A little bit of announcer's curse. Well,
4 laps left.
Ooh, gets turned around. Here comes Chris now. That's going to be the battle. Oh man, 4 laps to go. John gets turned around.
3
Chris
laps
moves
left.
into the 1 spot.
2 laps left.
All right, drivers, 2 laps left. It's going to be Chris, John,
Final lap.
James, then Jacob.
Chris Peel done.
All right,
John
across
Wallace
the
done.
line, Chris takes it. John.
All
in the
drivers
2
are finished.
spot. James in the 3.
James
Jacob
Burns
in the
done.
4.
Jacob Amasquita done. The race
All
is
right,
completed.
Guys, thanks for coming out to 1RC Wednesday night racing. Pictures. All right, so it's going to be Chris, John, and James. To the winner's circle, please. You just missed it. You just missed the winner's circle. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out to 1RC Wednesday night racing. We're going to share this YouTube feed over to Facebook later on this evening. And we'll see you later.